Today is Tuesday, September 28th, 2010. A young man named Asher Brown committed suicide. Asher's family tells us that there was a history of relentless torment from his peers at school, and the administration failed to act even when the family had gone to them and asked for his protection. Unfortunately, this is not a unique story. Kids die every week because they're tormented to death by their peers. What we're doing today is trying to send out messages of hope to every kid who's being tormented, because listen kids, it gets better, I promise. It really does get better. You just have to get through this. And we also want to send out a message to Asher's family that we see this and we're sorry and our hearts break with yours. I am tired of people hating kids. I am tired of the idea that it's okay to literally hound kids to death because they're different. This isn't about a kid being gay. This is about a kid being viewed as a target, not a person. And that's got to stop. This is about every little kid who's been bullied because they're different. And we want to let them know it will get better. It will get better.
Drawing a candle so that the young man can find his way to my nephew, who also committed suicide in 2000. So that's what I'm doing.
I'm just writing that everybody deserves love so they can grow into the best versions of themselves, and I'm just writing love for all.
I'm writing It Gets Better, which, you know, is like kind of borrowed from the whole Dan Savage thing. But I think that it's particularly with these kids, they feel isolated and they don't think, they can't see anything beyond their own little world in school, and they don't see the big picture and they don't see their future. So I think that's an important thing to remember for these.
I'm writing, their hate will never overpower our love for you. Because sometimes it's hard for people in that situation to understand that there are people who love them, and because all they hear is the hate. And that love is more powerful, and I want kids to know.
Maybe somebody will find this picture and remember this message, because it can be really hard when you're going through as rough a time as Asher was, to remember that things can get easier.
Just make it through today. Don't give up. Stick around. You know, there's plenty of us who are out there. You know, we're not the Ellen DeGenereses of the world, and we're not the Elton Johns of the world, but there are so many of us who made it through a very tough period of time, and we're thriving, and we are role models. We can be there for them, and we want them to know that.
I thought I was going to get picked on for the rest of my life, and eventually I just got big, and then everyone stopped messing with me, and it's like, wow. I mean, the funny thing is, if he would have held out a little bit longer, he would have been all right. You need a friend to talk to, a friend. I put James White name, and I'm going to put Everyone Cares.
We all know what it's like to be the odd person out. We all do. Whether it's because you're the only gay person, whether you're the only Red Sox fan among a bunch of Yankee fans, whether you're the only man in an office full of women, we all know what it's like to be that odd person out. And so we can all identify with that. And I would like people to think about that.
I like sending out a good message, because the more good messages you have, maybe it'll make the world a better place slower and slower every day.
Speak out. Be a friend. Make a difference.
I'm in the process of writing no one should want to die because of who they are.
You're not alone.